What are you doing here? You should be streaming right now. Start over again. Start over again. I dare you. I'm kidding. Hello, Dahlia. Thank you for the raid. Hey, Billy. What's good? And hello, Buckshot Brigade. Let's see. What's in the chamber right now? 0 and... Oh. Unfortunate. No, my hands are plenty limber at the moment, but... Catch me after a boss fight. Then things will go nice, snap, crackle, and pop. But welcome on in, everybody. Thank you very much for the raid, Dahlia. And for those who don't know, Dahlia Inkheart. This is a good friend of mine. My current model artist. Doing the amazing mascot art for me at the moment. And of course, an all-around amazing, commissioned, and hard-working individual. And artist. So, if you wouldn't mind showing some support to the dear model mama, please do so. If you haven't already. But welcome on in, welcome on in. Nice job sending him into an ad. By the way. Hope y'all can still see me as I go ahead and fumble through my usual introduction. For those who may not snow? I'm looking at the frozen wastes out there and I'm thinking about snow. For those who may not know the skeleton that stands before you, I am, of course, the ever-tired, ever-exhausted, ever-trying to stay on top of all of his work, Bricky T. Bones. No, you're good, you're good. You just wanted to be here on time. I've always got like a minute of ads, right before the stream does start, but as always, welcome in. Hello, Zek and Z. Yes, we all fumble from time to time. Welcome all those popping in. To all the VOD watchers out there, we salute you and we appreciate any likes, comments, views, and just being here, either here now or in the VOD afterwards. That's all kinds of support we appreciate here. Anyway, welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. If this is your first time here, hoo boy, I'm not going to be able to catch you up at all. All you need to know is this right now. We have traveled to the Frozen Eleum Loyce. Eleum, I think it's Eleum Loyce. A long forgotten kingdom rather, that was ruled by somebody whose name I have completely forgotten. These rickety bones need an eternity of rest. Amen to that, brother. Hello, Agroed. I had a packed day. I don't get into that in a bit. In a good way. Just had a busy day out away from the computer, and I kind of wish I had. I'm kind of wishing I'd spent more time on projects recently. But hello, B. I have some wonderful news. Alrighty. Enjoy your lurking. Excuse me, sorry. Just had to send a message. But cool news. As for those who have just recently joined us, you may not know about this, but as per usual, we are in fact going to be celebrating the month of mystery all throughout the month of August. 'Tis my birth month, and so every year I like to put on a little sort of month-long marathon of nothing but detective games and detective adjacent games. In due time, probably next stream, I'm going to have a proper promo graphic about it out soon. But for right now, you can expect all of our usual series, including this one, to go on hiatus for the month. Collabs may not be as prevalent, depending on if I'm approached or not. And I'm going to be focusing on mainly trying my best to solve as many cases as I can So, I do not have our game of the month selected yet. I have to do some testing. And unfortunately, today is the last day of the Tokon beta, so once I get done with this stream, I am going to immediately shift into fighting gamer mode and be a basement dweller for the last hours of the rest. Sounds like a few of us are getting worn out, huh? Yeah. A little bit. Yes. No, at the end of this week, at the end of this American calendar week, it is going to be August 1st. Hence why there's going to be a jazz karaoke at the very end of this week. I'm sorry, B. It's a reality. That is a good relief, Agroid. Well done. Well done on avoiding your American... Your American or whichever province you're from's responsibility of being on the jury. God, I've been on jury duty once, and it was a whole lot of waiting, and I didn't even get selected. I didn't even get selected. It sucked. Oh, B. Look, there's one more whole month of summer vacation. Don't you worry. Summer isn't over just yet. Not yet. Not if we can have anything to say about this. But, yeah. Month of Mystery starting up in August. As of the first of this, as of Saturday. There will be one weekly game that replaces Dark Souls 2 every Sunday. There will be multiple shorter detective games and experiences dotted in between. And of course, there will be a pop quiz. Last year, I hosted the Ricky T quiz, which was a quiz show starring a bunch of my friends and my IRL brother. It was Phantom, Cake, and I believe Dahlia here, if I recall correctly. This year, I am going to send out some invitation to particular people because the theme of this year's quiz... should I keep it a secret, or should I... Nah, it's... I need to put it out there. I'm so good at trivia, I lose every time. Well, you definitely lose this one, unfortunately, Billy, because it's not about the great clowns of our history. No, sir, it's the other clowns. It's going to be a gumshoe-related quiz. And that means it's gonna be trivia about detectives and pop culture. Plus, at least one category about yours truly in regards to my own, quote-unquote, investigations in games. So, I have to assemble a team of people who I think can handle these questions, but in due time, I will announce all the details regarding the Month of Mystery. Oh my god, if it were about hoagies, yes, you would ace that. You'd be hungry the entire time, but you'd ace it just to go get a hoagie quicker. But yeah, exciting stuff coming up for the Month of Mystery, compounding on top of my rebrand efforts. So yeah, woo! The skeleton's gonna die a third time, fifth time, seventh, 23rd. Maybe I may have dusted a couple of times in the background. Regardless, all that being said, I think we are good to start our usual Dark Souls 2 experience. Our quest for this stream: assemble the Knights of Loyce. There are several Knights of Loyce around the Frozen Wastes, and the spirit here, or the guardian here, has issued us a warning. Should we pass through those doors without any Knights of Loyce behind us, we may be in for one hell of a thwackin'. So, instead of doing the dumb stuff, we are going to seek out these knights and say, "Help!" And if they say no, well, then we're screwed. But, regardless, how y'all been? It's been, what? 1 week since you looked at me. Sorry. Let's see. It's been since Friday, I assume. I think. What was last week like? I forgot. No, it's been since Thursday. The old chaos should not be taken lightly. But it's my favorite boss fight in the whole series. Ooh. Two big swords reminds me I gotta play more Elden Ring. Oh, yeah. I watched... Oh, it does not open from this side. I watched Callie play a Guts build with, in Elden Ring once. That looked really fun. Excuse me. Like, the way Elden Ring, like, gives you additional movesets based on what you've chosen is kind of cool looking. Not gonna lie. Anyway. So what I spent today doing, aside from... I only run Ultra Greatswords because I eat glue. Love that tasty Elmer's. My good man. Only the finest of glue for you. Yeah, I'm addicted to damage. It's well instated that I'm addicted to damage. Case in point, casual dealing 1300 damage. Has the sparkling. Oh my god. But yeah. Excuse me a moment. Yeah. Anyway. What I did today was, of course, touch grass. That's why I'm so absolutely exhausted, because I was around people. I was making deals. Back armor. Be wary of right. Huh. Let's see here. Soul Flash. Interesting. Alright, 'tis a spell, which means it's useless in my noggin. But let's see what it does. Soul Flash. One of the ancient sorceries that were lost when Eleum Loyce rose over. Rapidly fire a barrage of small souls. Ooh, interesting. Toho mode, I like it. I went to a pop-up market today. And the venue it was held at... Ooh, is this all the Frozen guys stuff? Whoa. That's wild. Ugh. Put the mask back on. Put the mask back on. Never again. Yeah, and the venue it was held at was really uber crowded because there were a couple of celebrities there. And man, I have spent a considerable amount already on the rebrand. And I'm okay on cash, don't worry. I just... no. But I have lost a little bit more. I've lost a little bit more for more retro games to play. And boy howdy, have I got a good selection. I can only reveal a couple of them, because one of them I want to keep secret. But I picked up, for $10 each, Crash Team Racing, Gran Turismo 2, the original Air Combat, and one other game that I will keep secret until I'm sure I'm going to keep it secret for reasons. Ow. Sorry, doggy. For reasons that will be made clear very soon. But yeah. I talked with the guy who sold me CTR and Gran Turismo, and he says he tested them a long time ago. Hopefully they still work. But it has been a long while since he played them, apparently. I don't trust you. Okay, that's still a snowdrift that's in my way. What's over here? Shinies. Shinies. Mania shiny. Dried roots. And a retainer staff. Ooh. But yeah, I gotta go test them out probably later tonight. But right after this, like I said, I'm going to go straight into Tokon fighting. Just to get some time in before the open beta ends. I love how it plays so far. I love how it plays so far. I also saw a silver PS2 at that pop-up market, which is crazy. I'm going to die. Oh, I'm going to die. Ah. The folly of my ways has been shown to me. No. Stop. Sad I can't make an all-green team. Yeah, you got Doom, you got Doom, and you've got Green Goblin. You got close, though. 2 out of 4 ain't crazy bad. Ow! Stop! Okay. Nope. Oh, I'm frozen. Ooh. Okay, there's got to be a lot more goodies around now that all the snow's gone. Obviously, those ladies are a threat now, but we can deal with them. Yeah, there's. I'm sad they didn't put Deadpool in the beta. He was going to be on my team, but I'm happy that we've got at least like a free preview before they charge us this. What? You think they're gonna charge like $60 for it? I mean, it is Marvel. They have the right to do that. But at the same time, that's expensive. That's expensive for a fighting game in today's economy. I didn't see that earlier. Oh no! Oh, that sucked. Ow! Ow! My ankle, sir! My ankle, madam! Ow! Ugh. Thanks. Thanks. Man, I don't know. I love my fighting games, but I don't think I could justify spending that much. That's like an entire Twitch paycheck for me. I cannot spend that much. Really like how this area works. It really rewards you for taking note of the layout the first run through, but makes it more difficult while also giving you more goodies on the second go. Yeah. I think I might need to abandon the one-shot build just for a second. Because I feel a mite squishy with all these spellcasters around. All these fearsome spellcasters. But it's so... Tokon's so good, man. Like, I've been watching Maximilian Dude sauce it up with his blade. I saw a Doom Doom post. I saw a Doom moment he shared on Twitter. Yeah, he never fails to make the games look so hype, man. He never fails to make the games look so hype. And I've played a little bit of Doom in labs. I played a little Magneto in labs. I played Ghost Rider, of course. And I'm not sure who to add as my fourth for tonight. I'm thinking because like I've looked. I play characters based on vibes, right? And if I like the vibes of the character, I'm willing to learn how to play them properly. Okay. Okay, this is a problem. They're running after me. They didn't flinch. That's great. Whew. Okay, that bit of fancy footwork worked. And slam. Whew. It is a nice way to retread it, yeah. But I am considering like either Green Goblin, who looks insane inputs-wise, Magic, who's got just a big great sword, and maybe Wolverine. I don't know. Oh, you have a shield up. That's fun. Ah, right. You're in the way. That's 500 souls gone. It's fine. Oh, man. My head's not in the game, is it? My head is not in the game. Uh-huh. You and the rest of the world, Agroed. Alright, back to eating glue. I think if I recall correctly, I'm supposed to be backstabbing these guys because they leave themselves open quite a bit. Man, this run back is kind of rough, though. I should probably use the far fire instead. Or, like, not an idiot, I could teleport through there. But then I miss out on goodies. I miss out on goodies that way. I need to go the rough way. So then that means I'm going to teleport to the front fire. Start from there instead. Because we don't need this big cinematic walkthrough where the kitty once lay. But yeah, I don't know. The crazy shit they got going on in Tokon is mesmerizing. I don't know if my inputs could keep up with it, though. But it feels like it's a beginner-friendly game. You just have to, like... You just have to know that everybody has down, down, quarter circle forward, quarter circle back, a DP input. You know, it feels like UMVC 3. In a way, from what little I've played. It feels very much like UMVC 3. Everybody's got a standard set of inputs. And if you just memorize a couple, you're golden. Now, where did my souls go? No, genuinely, where did my souls go? Aha, there. Whoa! Haha, Agroed, haha. What'd you drop? An Ember Herb. Feel like I could get really into it if it ran better on my PC. That bad, huh? Alright, that's where I died. Yeah. It runs okay-ish on mine. I wouldn't say it's fantastic. But it's definitely like... How do I put it? I can definitely tell it's running at... It's struggling to stay above 30 FPS. If it were any more intensive, it might be a problem. But I think I can still run it for online. Sorry. Ow, these dogs hurt. Okay, I'm going to try and conserve my Estus flask a little bit here. I've got one of these. I did clean up my inventory off stream. Oh, you're fine. If you need to take... If you want to take it easy, Agroed, you're perfectly fine, too. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I definitely see Tokon becoming a good lads game. The delay! Oh my god, I hate that. Okay, back away. Ooh. Yikes! Okay. No, you don't. Yes, you do. Ow. Whew. I'm hurting bad. There we go. That's another gone. Nope. Jump. And we're fine. Now, is there another Weeping Willow? Jump, and we're fine. Overhead! King of fighting games. There you are. No, you don't. Whew. Okay. Oh, I almost missed this. Ah, it's just repair powder. Trying to keep an eye out for white little spots of light in a snowbound land is gonna be fun. Just gotta double check whatever I see. I hope everything I've been reading about on Tokon is less to worry about. I'm gonna get smited! Why am I having such a rough time now? What did they feed these guys between levels? Spinach? Oh my god. I might just be playing like a dumbass because I'm tired. That's probably it. Like, it was fun going out with the family and all, but I might, I don't know. Yeah, I kind of feel that. Like I said, I think I'm playing like a dumbass at the moment, so let me wake up a little bit with the blood of my enemies on me. There we go. That's okay-ish. And there we go. There we go. Okay, Mr. Bones is starting to feel the groove again. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. That's negligible damage. You die. Somehow that works, even though you had your shield up. And come around the corner. Here you are, sir. Your package death. I'll be $29.99, Yeah. I think the one thing I really do like about Tokon, though, is the rhythm of combos. Like, it feels good, in a way. Like, slow enough to be cohesive, and the right amount of slowdown and visual aspects. Yet at the same time, it feels fast enough to be hype as hell. Given the Tekken stream, you're not all that used to actually winning fights against NPCs as late, yes. And again, I will reiterate, that Tekken stream upcoming, it's going to be for revenge, damn it. Not against Heihachi, but against the fact that I managed to screw up the audio sync fixes I thought were in place once again. Okay, oh my god. And I will say again, y'all. During streams, I may not always be able to notice sound errors. So if you hear something's off, you are free to say something. This is a PC game. This should be moderately synced up with my delay settings. But when it comes to the console stuff, it's just been such a tug of war. One day I think that the PS1 is nice and synced up. Another day it just decides, you know what? Heihachi hit you right now on screen, but his fist FX sounds off. What was it? Like 15 seconds later. Okay, there was a shiny I missed. What did you drop? Hey! The ice rapier! There it is. The best thing in the game, apparently. Nice damage. D and B. Why is it the best? Why? Imbued with a strong magic that is released with a strong attack. Oh, you did? I'll have to double check the VOD. It was 4 hours, but there was a lot going on, yeah. Okay, there we go. Double kill. Small blue burr. Visions of comfort and short comfort. Yeah. That was a lot of, like I said, it's nobody's fault. It is genuinely nobody's fault except mine for not bothering to check, because my PS1 has given me so much trouble in regards to the capture card I have going for it. I don't know what it is, man. But I do have a fix, a solid one at that, in place. It seems to be like, maybe it's just how the interface works from capture card to capture card, but like the direct audio does not want to capture right. Yeah, and chat's not supposed to be my IT tech support. They really aren't. It's really a terrible medium to like help your streamer. But sometimes it's the only way you can ensure that quality stays on your favorite streamer's stream. Alright, enough shop talk. Let's talk games real quick, because you know, you figure me. Like y'all have seen Baron. You know there's a better skeleton out there who can handle pilot-to-pilot combat. Only I would miss a shot like that. Okay, he doesn't miss that. The frig! I was in death range? Ow. Those things hit harder than a truck. Starting to have flashbacks to, what's it? Beginning area enemies. What, like, who in their right mind gives them a great sword? Like, level 1 area, starting area enemies, who in their mind gives them a great sword? And calls that balanced? Okay, once more into the breach. Technically, I could skip all of that. Alright, let me refresh my health very quickly. But instead, I want to grind a little bit in order to upgrade armor. There we go. Full health bar, yippee. But I do actually have, like, distinct memories, because I looked up footage recently. I have distinct memories of actually watching my older half-brother play Ace... Was it Ace Combat? Air Combat. Wait. Is it Ace Combat? Air Combat, Ace Uh-oh, wait, hold on. I'm starting to have questions now. What did I buy? Is Air Combat the series I'm thinking of, or is it Ace Combat? It might be Ace. Uh-oh. What did I buy? I'm actually gonna go and research this. Because I don't remember if the series I know, like, the second that series comes out. Okay, Air Combat game. Okay, it is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, by Namco, of course. Of course. Yeah, this is the one this is the exact one I'm thinking about. With crazy decals. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. I've got to be very much aware about what I do. And I am a perfectionist, so when that does happen, oh my god, I get livid. I get pretty livid. Okay, air combat is the one I'm thinking of, yes. It's the one that is the series that Baron enjoys a lot. A normal amount, some might say. A lot of people enjoy it, and the 8th one's coming out soon, I think? I don't know about this year or next, but, like, it's... I think it's more of an arcadey, idealized experience of flight, because flight sims exist. And that is not a flight sim, if I recall correctly. There we go. He's remembering now. He's remembering how to deal with these guys. What are you doing? Okay. I guess, if you want to call that fun. I try to stay away from scuff as much as I can. Okay, but yeah, air combat has sick music, even sicker visuals. And I don't know, it's been a while since I've played anything flight heavy. Like, the last time we flew in a video game was Wild Blue Skies the Wild Blue Skies demo. It's a fun time, honestly. Like, being in an aircraft, fighting with your buddies, quote unquote. It's an interesting feeling. But I don't have much experience with that kind of game. I remember back in the day, like, I did... No, you don't. Yes. Okay, so the series is Ace Combat, yes. Yeah. That's the one. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Okay, I was thinking about Ace Combat then. That's good. Ooh. No. Just needed more. There we go. Need to get ready to dodge. Yep, there's the projectile coming at me. But yeah, I think there is like a lot of nostalgia that comes with air combat. And I know like there is a dedicated fan base behind it. But ow, I didn't see you. I know nothing about it. I just know that it has like a really cinematic story. Apparently it's like a world ever in turmoil, and yet like there were designated good guys and bad guys and west and east, and like it's a Cold War on anime terms, but it's not an anime. I don't know. I'd have to ask Baron like what's the best way he could describe it, but I gotta show Baron a picture of that at some point. I love it when backstab doesn't work. Okay. Where is the maiden? Goodbye, maiden. So sorry. What a ruffian! Ow. What do you mean there's somebody over there? Oh, there's somebody over there. And bonk. And where they least expect it. And double slam. Huh, okay. That's a lot of souls, actually. Damn. I stand to lose quite a lot. Quite a lot here. That's interesting. Okay, obviously can't jump up there, but... yeah, can't jump that way either. Yeah, no, that's gonna send me plunging to my death. I'm pretty sure. Oh, they have backstab prevention? Lame. Okay, that makes sense, but lame. Oh, wait. There was... nothing over here, okay. Visions of confidence. Unfortunately, they didn't give us wall jumping, dear messenger. What's over here? I don't remember this area being open last time. I got a bad feeling about that, so I'm just gonna... do I make it back that way, or do I not? Interesting. Okay, so that's non-accessible as of yet. But I feel like that elevator leads me down below the bridge. Okay, do I go up top, or do I go into that elevator area? Let's venture elsewhere away from the dogs and masses. This feels new. This feels fresh to me. Oh, that's not good. I don't want to deal with you. Monastery charm. Interesting. Yeah, that was certainly Sonic the Hedgehog, alright. I'm not sure I want to meet the full-size version of that if it exists. Whoa! Oh, you bastards. You did not put a multi-hitting... You did. And you made it impossible for us greatsword wielders to deal with it. You sick, twisted, evil developers. Ow. Intriguing. Which is why I have these. Twilight Herb. Literally a roll and a dash attack. I feel like it's a reference. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Steel spikes that constantly damage you? Yeah, that sounds like Sonic the Hedgehog. And they damage on touch. That's nonsense. Maybe this is time. This calls for a spear, finally in my life. That's just a gigantic axe. Okay, that's bad. It's a dark spirit. With lightning. With fucking lightning, of course. Ugh. The bane of every armored player's existence. Lightning. Nobody has fucking resistance to lightning. And I also did not have my stand-up weapons. Alright. Put back on that That's Dex Fiend wannabe. Let's try that again. And do it old-fashioned style like that. Actually, you know, I just want to see what life is like as a Dex Fiend really quick. Because I doubt we're going to get our souls back like that. Ow! It's a whole lot of dodging, I see. Yeah, it's a painful life. I don't know why people do this to themselves. Ugh! Cool! I don't know how to play as the Dex Fiend. It's clear now. Ugh! Yeah, it's a whole lot of having enough space and getting away in time. Increased poise damage does sound better, yeah. I'm good. I'll save it for PvP encounters. If I need to. Oh god, those souls are so far away now. I hate this. I have to go through so much nonsense. Where on earth could those Knights of Eleum... I hate stabbing weapons. Where on earth could those knights be? I guess we were right to save it for next time in that regard. See, like, I wish I understood how to play as a Dex Fiend. Because, like, that's gonna be waiting for me in Lies of P. Everybody, as I've seen play that game, plays with the umbrella. And if they're playing with the umbrella, they're playing with a rapier style. And if they're playing with a rapier style, then they're playing hard target on multiple mobs. And I can't understand that. I really cannot understand that. Ow! How do you... I don't understand casters. I don't pretend to understand casters. But they sure as shit understand me! And my weaknesses. Go for the face stab, I dare you. Okay. That's not enough damage! Ow! Oh, no. Please, God, no. I'm already down to 2 Estus Flask. This is not doable. Screw this. I need to rethink my life's choices here. This area is quite the endurance run, you don't say. So few bonfires as well, like anywhere nearby. It's rough out here, man. It's rough out here. I will say, out of all the... I've only played 2 Dark Souls. This is a serious time vampire. Yeah, I guess. There we go. Last stream. Looks okay to me for now. Might have been on YouTube's side. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. There we go. Welcome back. I don't know what happened to YouTube, but there was no drop from me as far as I can tell. Yeah, no. Odd. Very odd. Thank you, Aggro. Okay, I dodged that. Down dog! And stay there. Ricky, you fool. You utter and complete fool. You did not sit down at the bonfire. Therefore, you did not recharge your Estus flasks. How could you do this to the chat? How could you do this to the dear detectives? How could you betray your skeleton kind and say that you're smart, intelligent, and witty? Okay, I'm not sure how many of those are accurate, but still. Darn it, that reminds me, I need to make another thumbnail. For something fun. Something very fun and very long and overdue. I gotta get that clip comp out there. Probably tomorrow, honestly. Should be a nice turtle for most. Because it's got a lot of great clips that people have made of the Twitch channel. I want to thank y'all for doing so, and also I'm going to be trying to be more proactive about clipping myself. And down. Oh, brother. Okay, now I have 8. Thank goodness. Backstab my backstab. Wherefore art thou backstab? Backstab thy father. Oh, I love the pixel health. Down! Okay. That's half our health gone, so we take the sip. I almost got hit there because of a light trigger press. That's great. Okay. Now we deal with the dogs, hopefully in one swing. No, unlikely. And... how did you survive that? Did I clip your leg or something? Good grief. Okay, we got ads in about 5 minutes, so probably on next death, we shall take a small break. Ooh, boy. Like, what do I even do here, man? Do I just aggro them slowly? Oh, right, about you. You survived that. I have so many questions as to why. Okay, 2 out of some odd amounts down. That was a beautiful cacophony of failure on my part. I got hit by the spell. I got stabbed. I got stabbed in the right moment, and I got assaulted from above. That was tremendous amount of damage and a lucky break for them. Okay, come back here, buddy. Come back here. Receive thine punishment. Nope. Okay, wait for the other spell cast. Take you out. Not to dinner, but out of existence. And silence the nerd. Okay, so there are 2 around here. I will take on the nerd. And slam. Ow! Don't know how that works, but okay, boss. Okay. Must have gone for my shins. Those shins that all the devs love to hit when you think you're safe in the dodge roll. Goodbye. Please actually die when I hit you. Okay, then there's the Crystal Guardian over here. I don't even know how that hit me, but okay. Alright. Sacrificial Priestess is going to come around here at some point. So I'm just going to take this guy out in the meantime. Or she might not notice me at all, which is fine. Do I want to deal with the hedgehogs? Not quite yet. Oh, but there's my souls over there. Damn it. Alright, we're dealing with the hedgehogs. How do I want to deal with the hedgehogs? I think I'm just going to have to overhead them with, like, right heavy. Never have I hated snow more than this place. Okay, no. Donkey Kong Country has had plenty of places to hate when it comes to snow. Alright, back down again. Whilst power stancing, each weapon does have its own hitbox. If you whiff above them with one of the swords, then you won't one-shot the maidens. Ah, okay. Jeez. Nope! Ow! Please, for the love of God, Sonic, don't kill me here and now. Yeah, it's official. They have thorns. They deal damage as they're attacked. That's great. That's wonderful. Would you please lock on? They sap my health every strike if I run into them. Where are you? There you are. There we go. Got a clean hit. There he is again. Oh, and there's another Horchag over here. There's two Horchags over here. Great! What? Would you stop with the Toho? This is impossible. This is impossible. What in the name of Chuck, man? My man. My man, my dear darling Hexer. Leave me alone. I'm outie. You come to me, buddy. Alright, ads have commenced. Ow. Okay, that's a lot of souls. I'm gonna go spend them. That is one level right there, but I'm gonna put it into armor. Okay. Tis time to go get that lovely dark iron armor refined. I think we may need it. This is the point in the game where TboniDraws said, "Alright, let's stop babying them so much." No kidding. Like, this is level 100 D&D level of bullying right here. I've seen a couple of high level, like, what's it? I've seen a bunch of high level play in D&D, and if the furthest you get, you are taking constant damage. That's what that feels like. That's what that feels like. It feels so ridiculous. Alright.
I knew.
Reinforce, please. Dark Blood Helm. Right. Okay. I don't have that many Titanite chunks, but I might find some more down the road, so... Let's start with the armor. Now they're all relatively okay. Then I need to spend the rest on resources for the helmet.
You've been well.
Alright, so, my dear, please give me... What is it? 1, 2... It is 6. Then 6.
Visit me again.
Thank you kindly. And then with our... We will refine it up to 6. If we have the money. There we go. Excellent. If you haven't bought them already, then Cloanne should have 10 chunks now that you've finished Drangleic Castle.
I'll be around.
I'll provide.
I believe I have bought them. Okay, 3 more remain. But yeah, I've bought a lot of Titanite chunks off of her already. Alright. Twitch audience is back. Welcome on back. Nothing of value was lost, just managed to recover our souls, and now we have to deal with the Hexer when we get back there.
No interest.
But I'm going to take a executive decision here and say I need a bit more protection moving forward. So now my armor rating is much higher. Just a wee bit of sanity, just a bit. Okay, I don't know if going with these weapons is a great idea. I'm gonna try my Claymore and Shield again. I highly doubt they're going to be effective, but at least that gives us protection against the lightning. If we're able to defend ourselves. So let's get used to running this build. Be a bit more defensive, a bit more vain with our health. And let's play the role of those bastard knights in the Dragon's Rest. But unlike them, I can actually roll. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. If you had a nickel for every time a streamer has made that joke, you'd probably have about 20 nickels at this point. Actually, more like 200. 2,000 even. There we go. That's an instant kill. Lucky me. So we can make quick work of these guys. Very nice. Alright. Oh, you didn't walk into the wall this time. Great job, buddy. A+. Okay, for you, madame, you receive a stab. And a swing. Whoa, okay. Okay. There we go. Fun fact, Fred Durst was able to retire solely off of the royalties from streamers referencing that song. Let the man enjoy it. If you manage to create a song that is referenced by everybody of a generation, you deserve to be well off. I doubt I will ever get to be that good. Whew. Okay, playing smart is pretty nice, honestly. Like, actually having health to play with is very nice. I doubt it's going to help when we run into the spellcasters, though. Or the hedgehogs. Okay. You, madame. Ow! Come on. Stab. See? Ricky does have a brain for tactics. Believe it or not. He just doesn't really use it all that much because he has 2 big blades that usually get the job done first. Hello, Aiden. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Oh, come on! That pincer maneuver hurt. That pincer maneuver hurt a lot. 10 minutes in? No, sir. We are an hour in. We've been going for a while. Just having the ability to not 100% rely on damage mitigate, rolling for damage mitigation is very nice. Yes, absolutely. Parrying in DS1 was ridiculously easy. Yeah, that was some pretty bad tactics, huh? Anyway. Okay. Oh no, we're starting to remove pieces in this chess set. That's unfortunate. But also a good thing, because that means less to deal with and less to grind on. That's a kill? That's a kill. Okay, cool. We'll take that. Alright. Ow. Didn't time that right. Come on! Whatever, it's fine. Okay, you, madame. Goodbye. Nope. Alright. That's what I get for trying to parry in Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Take a sip. Hit the stuns, and he still steals health off me anyway. That always sucks. That's what feels like. That feels like what the mantra of Dark Souls 2 is. If we cannot get you on the first hit, we're going to get you on the consecutive ones because we have better frame advantage. Nope, this is a claymore. It is a really good greatsword because it gives you the ability to have your wide swings that are heavy damaging and a stab. I think it's one of the few greatswords to allow you to do that. Maybe the Draglit greatsword also lets you do that. I don't remember, honestly. It's been a while since I used that. But it served me well back in Dark Souls 1, and it continues to carry sometimes in Dark Souls 2. There you are. Okay, there's my souls. Just gonna play on the outside, nerd? I mean, good on you. As a zoner main, I can't really complain. Help! I hate hit stun. All this armor on me and not an ounce of it has good enough poise for this. Amazing. You die by chip. There we go. Ow. A lot of Estus flasks later. Yeah. It's like that has been the least fun aspect about fighting in Dark Souls is just how they have 0 hit stun. Okay. I should say not hit stun, but rather like poise, yes, it makes sense. When you hit something, sometimes it won't flinch. If you're unaware, enemies have drastically increased poise whilst attacking. Oh. That makes so much more sense now that you've mentioned that. That's why nothing breaks when I actually manage to get my sword up. Good God. Okay, I'm about to die if I don't mosey on out of here. He's after me, though. Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. They're also just, like, the second you touch the heal button, that is the game's signal for it to say, yeah. They made it 10 times worse? In DS... How do you do worse than DS2? Like, I heard great things. I don't hear much about DS3, but I feel like you really cannot do worse than DS2. Maybe they did better in level design. But how do you do combat worse than Dark Souls 2 Skull of the First Sin? Like, this is levels of jank that are legendary across the internet. Just to get rid of you. Oh, God. Okay. Whoop. And stabby. Nope. And stabby. And yep. And oh, shit. Ooh. Backstab. Ow. That cost me a lot more than I expected it to. Ugh. Yeah, I think... I don't know. I really sincerely hope that this is the only Dark Souls game where it's like a little bit on the nose about being unfair about combat. But I know that's not the case. The Dark Souls has a reputation to maintain. If I ever play DS3, which one day I will, I can only hope that the combat is better than this experience. Because this has been like... This has been jank city in terms of like what the hitboxes can do. Like, I feel like I'm playing Tekken with how easy it is to get hit in this game and die. Like, even with guaranteed iframes, you don't feel safe anywhere in this game. Which, why would you cast in the middle of combat? I don't get you. Ow. Whew. That is true, yes. No real great way to keep track of quests, but I mean, I guess that means at least you don't have to worry about like having a path to go. Right, you're alive. I forgot about that. Ow! Not gonna leave you alive. Yeah, that hyper armor sucks. That hyper armor seriously sucks. Hi, Flash. Welcome on in. So, fighting the Knights of Loyce has turned into more of an ordeal than expected. A greater ordeal than expected, some might say. Because we have all this nonsense to deal with. Okay. I should probably use my shield more, honestly. Even though it... Even though it feels like it doesn't help. But reduced damage is better than taking a spear straight to the chest. I can't parry for the life of me. Like, I've tried. And the enemy timing is just so hard to defend against and react to. What do you mean poise is gone? Personally, I think DS1 is the game that got closest to nailing the base combat loop. Yeah. And then DS3, on the other hand, completely removed poise as a mechanic and only has hyper armor. So you tend to hit once and then true comboed into the ground. So you're telling me no matter what armor you wear in DS3, you will absolutely get flinched? Good God. That's not correct according to Aiden. I'll have to double check sources on this. Because there seems to be a disagreement in chat. I don't know. I'll get to it when I get to it. I'm like, look, I'm still a Souls fan no matter what I do. And as a Souls fan, my lot in life is to suffer. Well, yeah. So I'll be playing DS3 regardless of what the mechanics are. I'm just gonna have to get used to it. As they say, get good, scrub. Only flinched when hit by a big guy with a heavy attack. Okay. Okay. Da 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 da. Really? Well, this is one hell of a first time, unfortunately. What's happening? Right now, we are trying to trudge through the Frozen Eleum Loyce. Not doing a great job of it, by the way. I'm getting my ass kicked by casters, and they're threatening to take away all my lunch money as per usual. Why are all of you poise breakers so... Ah! Help! Help! No bueno, amigo! Alright, let's take a sip of the Sunny D and go back at it! I hate you so much. Let me pass, please. I'm begging you. There might be a different poise system in place. You know. I'll have to do my independent research and see what's up with DS3. But probably when the time comes for me to play it. Oh, that's right. Sacrificial knife. Forgot about you. Huh. Okay. And stab. A safe distance away. You know, I'm over here worrying about the hedgehogs, and these guys are just pushing in my shit like they know what I had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I especially hate how the spearmen deal so much damage yet do so little to make a dent in my armor. But that just means I need to start defending like I should be. Fights are getting longer and longer. I think for the hedgehogs, I should... Before I deal with the hedgehogs, I deal with these guys with my great swords, because this is going way too long. Just to get through all this. Ugh. Good grief. Like, I know what I would have to run if I really wanted to never have poise broken. But it's just not that worth it. These crazy crazy individuals deal so much damage. Okay. Do we dare try the hedgehogs again? We dare. That's the wrong side, Ricky. Play more. Beloved shield. We're gonna try. I don't guarantee we will make it, but we're gonna try. And we're gonna see if this sword is too tall to deal with them. Ow, ow! Please. God in heaven. Miyazaki. Paging Miyazaki. Your hedgehog got out of the cage again. I guess, yeah, because like with Havel's ring increasing your lift, it just does not make any sense. Okay, yeah, back to the big swords. I'm sorry. I gotta put distance between me and them hedgehogs, and to do that, I have to do so much. I have to do so much damage within range. This is gonna be... If this turns into a stone wall, man, I might just cut it early so I can deal with this off stream. Because I did not expect to run into Sonic, Sanic, and Sonic, the Horgehegs that block the gates of hell. That was unexpected. That was... It's painful. It's painful dealing with those things. I know. We gamers just like to blame directors, okay? Tanimura-san, fine. Anyway, I'm mostly joking. I'm mostly joking when I say devs please, devs please, devs please. I know there were multiple designers in a company. Okay. I know how a team works. I've been a part of a couple now. Go. Speaking of team, here comes Team Gank Squad. Of course, that doesn't kill one of them. Why would it? Ow. Fair enough. I'll take that hit. Alright. That feels truer to form. And now your turn. There we go. See? We're getting the ice off of the windshield like this. Yeah, so basically if I want to get up close and personal, I have to land the killing blow. Otherwise, they're going to deal out a significant amount of damage. That's on me. Okay. Cease to be. In due time. Yes, I'm power stancing now. Okay, wait, what happened there? Hey, wait. Why am I heavy rolling? Interesting. Oh, it's because of the armor, that's why. Yeah, there we go. I had to remove a little bit. I forgot. I did not realize I was fat rolling while holding both these great swords. Yeah. We love to play the blame game, but at the end of the day, we love playing their games too much to really care. Like, if I really was getting that angry, I would just quit. I am that kind of a gamer. Clearly not the case with Tekken, but still. So I admit, I lost my cool way too many times during that game. Maybe that's why it's doing so popular. It's just because it was like the good old days of Max's hype and rage. I do not want that to be my legacy. I was getting invested in those fights, not gonna lie. Okay. Cease. Okay, 30,000. Doesn't buy a whole lot. But I'm gonna see if I can get through this without dying. There we go, squished one. There's the other. Why? Ugh. Hexer aim back. Interesting. There he is! The bastard! Enjoy your lurkin', bee. Where did the Wicked Witch of the North come from? You gotta be shitting me. No. There. Dealt with him like a proper PvP fight. Okay, that's a seriously strong twig in the Frozen Wastes. Uh, 2200 damage and still no one shot. That's just how PvP is at this point, man. I call them Frost Wheels instead of Sonic because Bone Wheels will always be #1 wheelie. You know what? That is apt for these creatures. Nope. Damn it. Spikes hurt. At least they hurt a little bit less with this armor on. Ugh. Nope. There we go. Okay. I will admit, it is nice having the range of these things on my side. I'm just gonna go deal with the nerds upstairs. Ow. Alright, where is you? You're all the way up friggin' there, okay. There's no way I can reach you unless... Oh, hydration? Sounds like a great idea, honestly. I will deal with that as soon as I'm out of range of that grand wizard over there. That is not out of range. Ow. Okay, I can't touch that loot box until I nail him. Okay. No thanks, Agroed. I'm good. Besides... Okay, what is that? Oh. That is a friend. Thank goodness. That is a Knight of Loyce. Woo! Okay, cool. So... I'm going to have to guess that I actually have to take him back with me to the cathedral alive. If so, good lord. That's interesting. Frost guarantee. Ow? Good sir. Hey! Oh, he didn't like me doing that. Okay. Sorry. Please don't make me kill you. Ah! Brother, I just wanted to open the funny gate. Tell me that's not a Knight of Loyce, guys, and tell me I did not piss him off. Okay, no. That was a goddamn fake out. That was a... I know exactly why how he did that. Where is it? Motherfucker pulled this shit on me. That was a friendly friend. Hello, Aegon. And just as the godfather of all skeletons appears, I lose frames like no man's business. Okay, let me let this stupid lag spike get past. That was stupid. I'm going to kill that jackass the first time I see him again. Yeah, I'm losing frames at the moment, folks. I think I might have to reconnect in a bit. So sorry, Aegon. So sorry things are looking a little shabby at the moment. It's just gonna have to fix itself. In but a moment. But while we're here, hope you're doing well, Aegon, if you can still hear me. Am I gonna have to, like, force quit OBS just to make it act right? I might have to. Alright, give me one sec. Oh, wait, are we back? Okay. Looks like we are stable. There we go. There we go, we're back. Hello, Aegon. Good day, Godfather Skeleman. How you doing? We are suffering in the Frozen Eleum Loyce. I got punked by a bitch-ass invader. I'm sorry, OBS. Would you mind letting me talk to people at the moment? Could you not, like, suffer in agony as I'm trying to be an entertaining skeleton? Good grief. Good grief, y'all. Winding down the day, brain zonked by a full day edit. I know the feeling. Alright, folks. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna kill OBS, strangle it to death, and then I should be back in proper order. I'll be right back, folks.